Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 9 U.S. cruiser, Baltimore. It has 9 main guns, 12 secondary guns, 83 AA guns, top speed, 32.5 knots, total health, 42,700. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery, increase main battery accuracy, reduce the chance of flood and fire, faster rudder shift, and concealment. For my commander, situation awareness, faster turret traverse, superintendent, advanced firing training, and concealment again. We are on the map Shatter, and it's the Baltimore. I probably have 3 total games in the Baltimore on my channel. Now, I've played a lot more than 3 games in this ship. It's just one of those US cruisers that is a little underpowered when you compare it to the Japanese or the German. Now, the Japanese, they have velocity, HE torpedoes, right? They are very powerful with those 3 particular attributes. The Germans, AP, again, great range, and they also have torpedoes in a pinch. The US cruiser lacks the torpedoes, so you cannot immediately destroy a ship that comes very close to you. It has a slower shell velocity, and it doesn't really excel with either ammo type. Both are acceptable. The only attribute that is something you should hang your hat on is the AA. But you can see there's so many aircraft in this game. We're able to get a fire set on the Atago. He has to put it out. We're getting free damage. They cannot see our ship as we're firing over the island. The shell arc will allow you to do this more often than you probably could in a Japanese or German, but if I'm going to decide based on AA for the hidden aircraft carriers that apparently don't like the game, I completely understand. You're either underpowered or you're completely broken. There's really nothing in between, and fighting with fighters is very dull. There's not a lot of counterplay. Once you're engaged, they're engaged. Until one is dead or runs out of ammo, there's nothing to do. Enemy Mayhan is leaving the smoke, and we get a nice clean broadside on him. 4,600 points of damage. Is he going to run into the island? No, he slows down. We did force him to use damage control, and I try to fire before he disappears. We get him again. We set him on fire, incapacitate 2 modules. Have no idea what modules we incapacitated, but at least, yeah, okay, we did great damage. Can we follow up one more time? We gotta be careful of the torpedoes. Full stop. He's still dealing with the island, man. Kinda sucks to be him right now. I'm very happy to assist you in your next game, Mr. Mayhan. And we're trying our best. We're able to avoid those torpedoes. Since there's no more torpedoes, we use damage control. And I'm still leading him just a little bit too much. I think he's actually moving backwards. Friendlies move into the line of fire, and they're probably going to get a good shot at him. Yeah, okay. I deserve that. I passed up the opportunity to take him out. AA is dealing with the aircraft that is scouting us right now. We're able to take it out. This Atago is completely blind. I would never enter this area as an Atago, let alone blind. The Atago doesn't know exactly what I'm doing. The last he saw, I was at full speed headed west. Since the aircraft is gone, I'm going to come to a complete stop. I'm going to wait and ambush him. Now, I'm not switching to AP, but the next salvo will be AP after I unload my HE. I felt like it was a little too close to be risky swapping the ammo, so we just fire at the waterline. We incapacitate modules. I was looking to take out the torpedoes because that is a threat. He could send torpedoes. Because he's not looking at us at all, this is free damage. AP's ready to go at the waterline, and we take him out. A ton of damage. This is what the Baltimore, the Des Moines, the New Orleans, the Pensacola, they're really good at AP on the waterline of any target. You just need to get in position, which is easier said than done. That's why I'm running with concealment module and skill. I do not want to give up any advantage in getting in position, possibly taking out enemy destroyers. Enemy Kagito is in the area. We unload our last salvo. We're able to knock out a AA gun, which who cares? And he disappears, of course. Most of the enemy is on the east side of the map, though. There are 2 enemy destroyers over here. One is scouted, the other is not. The enemy Kagito chooses to fire. Interesting choice. We're within 8 kilometers. We should be able to finish him off. So, of course, I'm going to lead him. We knock out his propulsion. Most likely, he will use his damage control for that. I would. No, he's still dead in the water. So I don't want to lead him too much. Just enough that the momentum of the ship, as it slows down because of the propulsion being knocked out, carries him into it. And we're able to do a ton of damage. He holds his fire, though, and he's gone. The other enemy destroyer also disappears just as I do a quick check. We are far and ahead. Oh, no, actually, I get a chance at this guy. Okay. Rotate the guns. Gun rotation's fine. No issue there. Looks like we're going to be able to do some more significant damage. Okay, 2,500. We knock out his propulsion. And I believe he's already repaired it. No, he has not. Wow. These guys are really risky, or they have found themselves in a position where they should use smoke aggressively. Don't wait to take the damage before you use smoke. Good players are going to punish you every single time. He's still moving forward a little bit. We get one last accurate shot. And we're able to do 2,500, 2,200. This guy's crazy. He deserves to die. I don't know why you would openly fight a cruiser. We fire on his position. He's moving a little bit faster, Notser, so you need to lead him a little bit more. And here come the torpedoes. Yes. You always need to adjust your heading. If you've been going one direction 10, 15, 20 seconds, consider just changing it up a little bit. And I'm not changing. I'm going to kill you, Kagito. The enemy destroyer, who is not in my vision, realizes this and he's trying to get free damage. And is this the shot that kills him? Yes. Enemy Kagito is dead. I expect that he sent out torpedoes. He looked pretty straight. It looked like a perfect scenario to do just that. And just as we line up a shot, he's using his smoke. And I might not land any. No. So he's going to disappear. He's going to be outside of a range. He is not a viable target. Friendly Fletcher has been sitting on the enemy point, drawing them back to defend, which is fantastic for us. There are the torpedoes from the other Kagito. I'm still surprised the Kagito that we killed didn't drop torpedoes. We must have been able to knock out his torpedo system so much that every single time he brought him back up, he had to go through the rearm process again. And I know how that is. It sucks a lot. North Carolina, Izumo, Atago, Iowa, and the Arpeggio of Blue Steel, Myoko, all on the eastern flank. We know that Kagito, somewhere in the north, probably going to move closer to his friends. Look like there's an enemy cruiser on A. We also have a friendly going up that little tiny channel. I hate the little tiny channel. It's way too narrow. So, we are obviously spotted. We're within 10 kilometers of the enemy destroyer. So I'm going to fire on the Izumo. The Izumo is showing his bow, going straight at us. I don't believe he is focusing on our location, however. It looks like either his secondaries or his primaries are faced to the south side. And we're getting free fire damage. He's probably going to have to use damage control. And you can see we're doing pretty significant damage. Guy's not moving. It's really easy to hit the slower velocity of the Baltimore or the Des Moines when the target is refusing to move. He has to change his tactics. So it looks like he's going to move forward, maybe rotate back around. Again, we're doing probably 3K a salvo, give or take. Plus the fire is ticking. Only one fire though, I would love another fire. You definitely don't want to use AP when the target is angled like this. You're not, oh, 6K, nice. That's not bad at all, right? That's not bad at all. If we can get that other fire though, it'll really help us out. We lose a friendly. Our east side isn't doing that well. Notice there are 2 friendly battleships on the east side. Now, it's all them. They're the only 2 that can protect our base from the enemy. A straggler could head to our base and threaten us. So it's good they're there, but I would just like it if they were in range a little bit more. I know they can't hit the North Carolina, that's very low. I assume they're not going to be able to hit the Iowa because he's moving outside of the range. Looks like the Izumo has gotten control of the fire, either with damage control or it was put out by his crew. I'm going to have to do a little bit of damage to really discern whether he used damage control or allowed it to burn. Friendly sends out torpedoes and they stop just short of doing damage to the Izumo. That is what you do when a target is showing his bow and moving very slowly. Torpedo, torpedo, torpedo them. You should not use this tactic when there are enemy destroyers that could potentially torpedo you. A good destroyer should be able to punish that 100%. Now this Mogami, he is threatening my destroyers. I have to take him out. That's my thought process here. He can devastate both destroyers very quickly. They're being a little brazen. Look at this Fletcher. He's trying to take out the Mogami. We're able to incapacitate his torpedo systems. It looks like he's going to hit one. Only one, though. Is he going to actually avoid it? No, it actually clips him. Good. And most likely, that causes a flood. We're taking fire. Thankfully, it misses. Another fire on the Mogami. 2 fires at least, and a flood. His health is going to drop like a stone. We earn Confederate, and we're just continuing to incapacitate modules after modules. He's showing his side, but it was the torpedoes that we were able to incapacitate. He burns, floods, whatever, he dies to the combined force on this end. Friendly Iowa, not looking too hot. It's a little dangerous the way he is situated, bow forward. If you're ever in a situation where you see a battleship facing you almost exactly bow, you really want to get the tip. If you can get your fire to get the tip of the bow, you're going to get consistent damage, even with AP. It's not easy, mind you. They're either moving forward or moving backwards, but you don't want to get the plunging fire to hit the superstructure with AP. That is not going to do you any good. We lose the Iowa. The Izumo showing his side. I'm looking for that HE fire, and we get it. Good. He almost immediately puts it out with damage control. So he's going to be immune to this salvo for fire, but he should be vulnerable to the next ones. And he's showing his bow. It looks like he wants to go after me. I'm taking fire, crossfire. This is very dangerous. Crossfire. Got to be careful when you have the potential of crossfire. Oh, we sustained big shots from the enemy battleships. More shots! Wow, Notser. You're way too far forward. I didn't really realize until just now. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess you would fire on me. I'm the most forward of the visible ships. Look at that crazy, suicidal destroyer. Looks like everyone is turning their guns to deal with him. And I don't blame them. Battleships do not like it when a destroyer is that close to them. Now, this Izumo has no way to put this fire out. He's going to die to the fire. He's got to wait over 40 seconds. We're just trying to help him onward, possibly protect a friendly. One of his front guns, I believe, attempted to fire on my position, but missed. And this should be the kill shot. See you later, Izumo. North Carolina's also sustaining pretty significant fire. We lose the friendly destroyer, however. The Iowa and the 2 cruisers are able to take it out. And I think the North Carolina is actually going to burn down. Yeah, he's going to burn down. Fantastic job. Oh, another big shot. Got to be careful. Oh, we're able to avoid one. Just do a quick check. Looks like the Iowa is looking at the turrets. It's very important that you look at the turret situation whenever possible. And I am a little frustrated by the 2 battleships that are unable to take out one tiny cruiser. We would really love their assistance over here. Have no idea where the enemy Kagero is. He was very low. I assume he'll never want to be seen again. I'm just weighing my options at this point. We've been doing great with the fires, and fires are so devastating to a battleship. The Kageto sent out torpedoes. Thankfully, we were able to spot it. Hopefully, our allies will be able to avoid them. The enemy Atago disappears. And at this point, I'm like, should I fire or should I not? I really would prefer to put more pressure on the enemy to react. And that Iowa is kind of looking at the turrets. I assume he will want to look at me. So you get as much angling as you can. We're able to get a fire with the first salvo. It's just that kind of game. He puts out the fire, and he wants our blood. You could see those turrets just slowly rotating to look right at us. Oh no. I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. We're avoiding the cruiser fire. We're also about to run into an island. I don't want to run into an island. So at this point, I'm pretty vulnerable. I'm hoping he'll miss. Oh, he doesn't. We do get a fire in our last act on this earth. I believe he was susceptible to that fire. He did not have the immunity still up. Friendlies are so close to killing that cruiser. Please, please, kill it quickly so you can help my team. They're okay. I'm surprised they've taken this much damage, quite honestly, being that far back. It really is just the turrets and 2 friendly destroyers against a battleship, 2 cruisers, and an enemy destroyer. The Fletcher is being that annoying Fletcher you know and love. Yeah, that Iowa is burning. That's a lot of free tick damage that probably wouldn't have been there if I didn't hit that shot. Oh, crap. Enemy Kageto. Fletcher, come on. Hard to starboard. Let's show those guns port side and let's take them out. It looks like the Iowa has premium damage control. He's able to put it out. It wasn't that long ago since I died. And this is why I love U.S. destroyers. They have torpedoes with the range to impact the Iowa. He can also use his guns on the Kageto. He's got great rate of fire. He could even just gun down the Iowa if he really wanted to. He would kill him so fast. But since he's already used his torpedoes, he really should double dip. It is aggressive. And look how low that guy is. I couldn't believe he was 24 hit points. Looks like a torpedo. Nice. He takes out the Iowa. 100% focus on the Kageto. Now, he might have been looking at him. I don't know why he's not firing constantly. I do a quick check to see if the turrets can survive. Come on, turrets. And Indy starts up again on the enemy Kageto. And this should be just money. 4.5 kilometers. This is easy mode. Just wipe him out. This should be the salvo that finishes him off. Yeah, good job. Very close to a double strike. Not quite. Finally, that 24 health cruiser dies, and it's just the turrets and the Atago, and I can expect the Atago to drop torpedoes. The turrets, are you reloaded? Oh, you are, and he knocks them out. Nice. Perfect. Beautiful. Good job, team. You covered my butt there, and I don't know what the East was doing. I don't know. But we got 3 kills, 13 fires, 3 citadels, Confederate. We did 3,040 base XP. I'd say that's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. We did around 142,000, 50,000 in fire set. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, able to use AP at the waterline, do devastating shots at long range. That HE work really helps the team out. I hope you enjoyed this game in the Baltimore. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.